Congruence of triangles. Students, look at this sheet now. Can you tell me how many sheets are these? I hope you know. You can see this is only one sheet, but no, these are two sheets, but they are of same size and same shape. So one is overlapping another. Let's take one more example. These notebooks. Students, you can see these notebooks. They are two notebooks, but they are of same size and same shape also. So they are overlapping each other, or you can say identical to each other. Look at these sharpeners. They are of same company, you can say, and same size and same shape. So students, the things that are of same size, same shape, in mathematicals they have some name. So what we call them? We call them congruence. Congruence means identically in form, or you can say same size, same shape. For examples, as I showed you, and toys of same mold, sheet of same size, or biscuits in same biscuit packet, you always see they are of identical, they overlap each other. So same way in mathematical we have this congruence mean, this term that means of same size and same shape, same length. So let's learn it in more detail. Congruence of plane figures. If suppose we have any figure, any triangle or any rectangle, and look at this figure 1 and figure 2, you can see they are of same shape and same size. So you can see if we will place on each other, they will overlap. Same way we have the congruence among the line segments also. Look at these two figures, figure 1 and figure 2. You can see they are same size, same shape. So when two figures are congruent, we can say F1 is congruent to F2. So for saying congruent, we don't write congruent, we use the symbol this. This symbol means congruent to. So remember this symbol, and whenever you write congruent, one figure is congruent to another, one line is congruent to another line. So we will use this symbol to say that, like for parallel lines we usually use the symbol line P is parallel to line L, like this we use. So here we will say figure F1 is congruent to figure F2. I hope it is clear to you. Now let's learn the congruency of line segments. Suppose I have drawn a line of 2 centimeter. Fine. Another line of same 2 centimeter. This is the line segment 2 centimeter. Now this is also line segment 2 centimeter. Fine. So this is AB, this is CD. So what you will say if they are of same length? You will say AB is congruent to CD. Okay. But if we have AB and EF, this is AB and this is EF. So students, you can see they are not of same length. So what, they are not congruent. So AB is congruent to CD. It means AB is equal to CD also. If two lines or two figures are congruent, means they are equal also. I hope this is clear to you. What is congruent, what is the meaning of congruency, and how the figure can be congruent and symbol of congruent. The next is congruence of angles. What do you understand by congruency of angles? Suppose I have 40-degree angle and one another is of 40-degree angle CBA. and RQP. They both are of 40 degree 40 degree. And angle NML ZYX 30 degree and 40 degree respectively. I have these four angles. So what do you see? We will trace angle PQR and we will draw it on angle ABC. So what you will say, if you will do like that, you will see that PQ will be on BA or QP will be on BA and QR will be on BC. Fine. So angle PQR matches exactly angle ABC. So angle ABC and angle PQR, students, this is the symbol of angle. They are congruent, right? Note the measurement of these two congruent angles are same. So you will write angle ABC is congruent to angle PQR. Therefore, the measurement of angle ABC is equal to measurement of angle PQR. This M means measurement. Okay. So I hope it is clear to you how the angles, if they are congruent, their measurement will also be same, and if their measurement is same, we can say they are congruent. I hope it is clear to you. If we have more than two figures, okay, like these three angles, here also you can see A, second, and this fourth one, angle ABC, angle PQR, angle XYZ. So here we can write three figure also congruent. If two angles are the same, they are congruent. Also, if two angles are congruent, their measurements are same. But we can write like this also. We can make three shapes also congruent to each other. I hope it is clear to you now. Next is congruence of triangles. When two triangles, they have the same, like triangle ABC, triangle PQR, triangle 1 and triangle 2. If in triangle ABC, the shape like AB is equal to PQ, AC is equal to PR, and BC is equal to QR. Three sides and they are equal to each other. So we can say triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. We will use the symbol of congruency. So triangle ABC and triangle PQR have same size and say shape. So they are congruent to each other. If they are congruent, means their sides are also equal, respective, like AB will be equal to PQ, AC will be equal to PR, and BC will be equal to QR, and their angle also will be same. Angle A will be equal to angle P, angle B will be equal to angle Q, angle C will be equal to angle R. So I hope it is clear to you. Corresponding vertices A, P, B, and Q, C, and R. Sides and angles A, angle P, angle B and Q, and angle C and R. So when we place on each triangle on each other, we will find they are congruent. So I hope it is clear to you how to find congruency of a triangle. If the triangle is congruent, means their sides and angles will be of same measurement. So the congruency of triangle, let's do more practice of it.